Hello all, this is Brian with Vermillion Enterprises. Today is July 24, 2023. We got silver sitting at somewhere around $24.50 per ounce, and gold is starting open up somewhere around $1,965 per ounce, give or take. We are located at 5324 Spring Hill Drive in sunny Spring Hill, Florida, and we are open for business Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We accept payment via cash, wire, and Zelle. We'll remind you guys multiple times throughout the video on that. We do not accept credit cards. We do not accept Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. What else don't we accept?
Cryptocurrency.
No cryptocurrency, of course. And as of now, no bank drafts or checks. And that includes cashier's checks, which I'm asked about quite often. So today is Monday. We're going to do a premiums video. So let's dig in here, Tim. Let's start with 1 ounce Platinum Eagles. We no change here. We are still buying at the spot price plus $75 and selling at the spot price plus $125. I haven't really seen much movement in this in the platinum market premium wise. I've actually reached out to my distributor, one of my distributors that I use for Platinum Eagles, asking if there's any updates. He hasn't responded yet. He's usually pretty Johnny on the spot, so I may actually have that answer before this video is over. So if he responds here, we'll let you know and see if there's any changes. I don't imagine there are because I haven't heard anything though. 1 ounce US gold, Tim. We got Buffaloes and Eagles still buying at the spot price plus 2% and selling at the spot price plus 5%. That's for retail friendly material. No changes there, so that's good. We got 1/2 ounce gold Eagles, no change here. We're still buying at the melt price plus 5% and selling at the melt price plus 13%. And then we got 1/4 ounce American Gold Eagles. We're buying at the melt price plus 4%, selling at the melt price plus 11%. No change there. Then we come to 1/10 ounce Eagles. We do have a change here, guys. We are now buying these at the melt price plus 7% and selling at the melt price plus 15%. So down 3 or 4 points on these guys. May still keep going down. I'm not sure. We'll keep an eye on it. Definitely will let you guys know as soon as we know if there's any significant movement on these. I kind of think, well, I don't know. I kind of think that there will be, but at the same time, who knows? It's kind of a weird market right now. You act like you're going to say something there, Tim.
If we knew something, well, we probably wouldn't be here.
Yeah, that's true. All right. 100 ounce bricks, we are buying them at the spot price of silver and still selling them at the spot price plus $1 per ounce. I have 4 or 5 more bricks that we've recently purchased across the counter that we can still sell at the plus dollar rate. If we run out of those and we have to go back to distributor sourced 100 ounce bricks, then we will have to increase our price a little bit because my replacement on 100 ounce bricks right now is about 75 cents over spot. So that's we'll just keep an eye on that, but they've been coming in across the counter a lot lately. Everything has. We'll talk a little bit about that here at the end of the premiums video. But yeah, things are, we're buying quite a bit of material right now. The cool thing about it though is we're selling quite a bit too. We had some amazing deals, amazing sales last week. So things are moving both ways. Very fluid right now, which is awesome to see. So kilos, we got kilos. We're buying them at the spot price of silver plus 50 cents per ounce currently, and we are selling them at the spot price of silver plus $1.50 per ounce. Remember, those are 32.15 ounce bars. And as always, guys, everything is random. We don't know. It's whatever's on top of the stack is what goes out the door. That's just the way it has to be. Because we do buy so much material across the counter, and we don't nor can we dictate what that material is. We just have to sell it and move it along down the road to make room for more that keeps coming in. So it is all the bars and rounds are random. The same with dates on your coins too. So 10 ounce bars, 10, we are buying at the spot price plus 50 cents per ounce, and we're selling them at the spot price plus 75 cents per ounce. Plenty of material in stock, and again, random design. What is this? This is kind of like a Morgan head, made in the USA. Just a kind of just a generic bar. So, and that's what you're going to get. You're going to get things like the APMAX, Pioneer bars, Buffalo rounds, Asahi rounds, all sorts of just random stuff is what it's going to be. So, makes sense, Tim?
Makes sense.
Yes, sir. We'll make sure it's all retail friendly material, though, for sure. 1 ounce rounds and 5 ounce bars, no change here. We're still buying at the spot price plus 75 cents per ounce, and we're selling for the spot price plus $1.95 per ounce. And again, guys, this is going to be random material. Most of the stuff that we sell is not unique or one-off type material. It is basically bulk distributor source material. As you can see, what we have out there are Buffalo rounds and 5 ounce APMAX bar. That's the type of material you're going to be looking at here. You're not, I mean, we get a lot of people that come in every week, literally, like, oh, what kind of poured bars do you got? You know, what kind of vintage stuff? That's not what we do here as a whole. That's, you know, we see that stuff from time to time, but as a whole, it's mostly mass-produced, distributor-sourced, and recent, you know, current distributor-sourced material. And then that leaves us with Silver Eagles. Price reduction here, guys. We're buying at the spot price plus $3.50 per ounce, and we're now selling them at the spot price plus $5 and what's it say, Tim?
25 cents.
$5.25. That number will keep going down. What the floor will be, I don't know at this point, but I think we'll definitely see some reduction there in price.
Wow.
Yeah, so we're buying at the spot price plus $3.50, and we're selling at the spot price plus $5.25 per ounce. Now, again, that's for blast white material, solid date tubes, guys. That's not for mix match tubes or off quality material. So that's retail friendly material and solid date tubes. I can't stress that enough.
So when someone buys a tube, they should just keep everything in the tube.
Yeah, just leave it be. That's it. Or they buy a box, just leave a box as it is. Don't mess with it.
Makes sense.
Absolutely, yep. So that's a good point. I'm glad you said that. All right, guys, 90% price reduction. I told you about a month ago or so we would be buying generic or junk 90 at spot, and the day has come. So we're buying dimes and quarters, 1964 and before, at the spot price of silver. If you're not sure how to determine that for junk 90, check out that video that Tim has pinned to the top of our channel. It gives a great tutorial on how to calculate the times face value of junk 90, and also how to calculate the metal content in fractional precious metals. So we're buying dimes and quarters at the spot price of silver, and we're selling them at the spot price plus $2 per ounce. You ready for something crazy, Tim?
What do you got?
I think if things keep going the way they are with junk 90 and the lack of sales and the increase of material just coming in across the counters across the country, junk 90 buy prices will go negative.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't think spot for a buy price is the floor on junk 90. I think we'll see a negative buy price. Actually saw a distributor that went negative in their sale price for 40% today. So yeah, their sale price is actually below spot on 40% now.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's a distributor selling. Went negative. That tells you how much material is coming in and floating around, guys. So yeah.
So even the stuff that isn't being made anymore, there's no shortage of it.
No shortage of it, and a lack of demand for it too. So that's the compared to, there's a lack of demand for it compared to what the internal supply is. Let's leave it at that, I guess, if that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Yeah. All right, and we'll talk a little bit about why that is here in a second. And so spot and then +2 on the dimes and quarters. Halves, we're still at the spot price plus $1 per ounce, and we're selling at the spot price plus $3 per ounce on the 1964 and before 90% silver half dollars. So I think that pretty much makes sense, Tim. We do ship throughout the country, and let's talk about that for a little bit. All right, so tomorrow UPS and the Teamsters are meeting again, thankfully, which is July 25th. And my understanding is that their hang up on signing a contract right now is trying to figure out what the pay rate should be for their part-time employees. That's my understanding of it. There may be a little bit more, there may be more to it than that, but that's the way I understand it. I gotta think they're gonna get that deal inked. But the reality is there's no deal as of right now. So today, July 24th, is our last day to ship via UPS until they get a deal signed. And if they actually strike, which the strike date will be July 31st, which I assume is, what is that, Monday? Yeah, that'd have to be Monday, right? So, basically this weekend, if there's no deal, is when UPS will shut the trucks off. And so no one can afford to have their packages in limbo, right? So we're going to, today's going to be our last day shipping UPS. If there's no deal inked by Wednesday, which will be July 26th, we're shutting all shipping down. The higher ups at UPS, or not UPS, but at FedEx and the USPS have already said they will not be able to handle the overflow from the UPS work stoppage. If the UPS does have a work stoppage, expect massive delays through FedEx and the USPS. That's not me saying that. That's the higher ups at FedEx and USPS saying that. They have come out publicly and stated there will be delays. We're not going to try to jeopardize our insurance with this. We're just going to shut it all down at on Wednesday if there's no deal. So if there's no deal, Wednesday will be our last day of shipping until things get moving again like they should. Or unless UPS, Thursday or Friday comes out and says we got a deal. So if no deal has struck between Wednesday and the 31st, our shipping is done. So we're going to ship through Wednesday, through Wednesday. After that, it's over, if no deal has been struck. And that's sad, but at the same time, we're not going to risk our insurance because we have third-party insurance. We don't insure each package through the courier. And also, we don't want to, jam you guys up. You sending us money, and all of a sudden, we ship a package, and it's delayed for weeks or just lost in some shipping center, which is what will happen. So, it's kind of sad. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that UPS gets this deal inked. I also think if they can't come together, I think the Biden administration will step in and prevent a strike from happening like they did with the rail workers. What was that, 4 months ago or so, 5 months ago? I also think that is a strong possibility too. I think they pretty much got to. In fact, the Teamster boss sent a direct message to the White House saying to mind their own business and to stay out of any work stoppage that might come. Of course, that is what it is, but the White House is going to do what the White House is going to do. And I just got a message from my distributor regarding the Platinum Eagles, no change, so everything's still the same on them. All right, so that's just a heads up on what's going on with shipping in this country. God forbid the UPS strikes here. The economy will reel if that happens. So let's hope those guys and gals get paid the money that they deserve. And let's get those trucks air conditioned too. I think that's on the docket there. So in the Southeast, when they come in, holy cow, these guys is looking rough because they are beat from this heat. And I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to the national news. The Southeast has just got killed by a massive heat wave over the last, it seems like 2 weeks, doesn't it, Tim?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I mean, it's 95 degrees is not hard to attain the last couple weeks here in Florida. So these poor guys and gals out there in these trucks with no AC, I tip my hats to them, that's for sure. So let's get those hardworking people paid, and let's get them air conditioned. All right. So I have alluded to in the video, and I've done this multiple times over the last couple of weeks, actually maybe even months at this point, that there's a lot more material coming in to the shop across the counter that locals are selling to us than was in the past. The back and forth is still good. There's still a lot of buyers out there, which is great. But why is there a lot of material coming in across the counter right now? when obviously we know there is because the premiums are going down. So it's not like this is something that we're making up here, which I've actually been accused of over the last couple of weeks. It's kind of funny, but people are actually saying that I'm lying about that. But no, it's true. If it weren't true, the premiums wouldn't be coming down. So just the fact that the premiums are coming down tells you that there's a lot more material coming into shops and distributors than there's just going out, or at least a nice even flow. So, well, one of the main reasons here in the state of Florida is insurance, and I've been beating this drum for a while now. It's getting really bad. Farmers Insurance pulled out of Florida 4 days ago, I think, 3 days ago, something like that. So that's the fourth major insurer that's left the state of Florida in the last 12 months, and rates are just skyrocketing. Farmers actually said in their release to the public that even with tripling the rates on property here in the state of Florida, they still were putting themselves in too risky of a situation when it comes to filing claims or honoring claims, given the amount of storms that the state of Florida is being subjected to. So that's what they said, even tripling the rates. And that's what we're hearing here. People, locals, property owners, their rates have been tripling. And car insurance is skyrocketing too. There's no doubt about that. Our bill, or my personal insurance on my cars now, and I only have 3, is $600 a month now. Yeah, that's $600 a month to insure 3 cars, and one of them is a 2002 truck that I use out in the swamp. It's not even a everyday truck. It's or everyday vehicle for the road. It's $600 a month now just for me to insure my 3 personal vehicles. That's mind-blowing, Tim.
Yeah, it is.
What is that? That's over $7,000 a year that I'm paying just for auto insurance on three vehicles, yeah. One of which is just basically a swamp buggy. So they get used once a weekend. It's just mind-blowing to me, and people just can't keep up with it. Is the problem. So it's they're selling their goods. They're selling their precious metals, whether it be jewelry, whether it be coins, whether it be bullion, or whatever, to cover those payments. Never mind the fact that their homeowners insurance are going up too. My cost of insuring this building now is over $20,000 a year. $20,000 a year, Tim. Just for this building, it's over $20,000 a year, and that number isn't going down. So Floridians are getting crushed right now by insurance rates, and our governor and the current administration has got to get this figured out. This is just not sustainable when the majority of Floridians are fixed income people. This is a retirement community, basically. The whole state of Florida is basically a retirement community. So this is something that has got to get figured out immediately because this is becoming catastrophic. So time for me to get off my soapbox and wish you guys all a happy week. It is Monday, July 24th, and we are open for business. We'll keep your eye on this UPS deal. This is major economic news that is not getting the attention that it deserves. So, of course, they'll probably wait to the last minute, but at the same time, it's going to be a major influence on all retail transactions, not just precious metals industry. One of the APs that I deal with direct, an AP means authorized purchaser from the U.S. Mint, said that they plan on shutting down all shipping to also by the 25th or 26th if UPS strikes. So and they use FedEx also. So it's not like they just use UPS. They use FedEx. They don't use the Postal Service at all because you really can't with their transactions. But they're just going to shut it down too. So we could, if there is a strike, you might actually see premiums go back up because there will be less material being able to be circulated around or much delayed material. So we'll keep an eye on it. Very important situation economically here in the country. You guys have a great day. If there's anything we can do for you, please let us know. We'll be happy to assist. But just reiterate, today's our last day for shipping UPS. Wednesday will be our last day shipping period if a deal has not been inked. All right, with UPS. You guys have a great day. Thank you.